Okay, and the longest set that we've ever done since starting 8 episodes ago. We just finished up the May birthdays. Last Sunday was the 22nd, so we started with the 23rd, which would have been Monday. Jewel turned 48. Simon Gilbert, the drummer for Suede, turned 57. On the 24th, Bob Dylan turned 81. Patti LaBelle turned 78. Steve Upton, the drummer for Wishbone Ash, turned 78 as well, which brought us to our first video clip. Albert Bouchard turned 75. He's the drummer and founding member of Blue Oyster Cult. And in the first clip, he's talking about where the SNL got that cowbell skit from is, well, what happened with Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper when they were recording it. So, anyways, and then that was followed by Don't Fear the Reaper's video. Roseanne Cash on the 24th, turned 67. My longtime crush is older than me. Okay, then on the 25th, Hal David, Burt Bacharach's lyricist and collaborator, he would have been 101, but he died at 91 10 years ago. Tom T. Hall, he would have been 86, but he died last year at 85. And Klaus Meine turned 74. He's the singer for the Scorpions. And then that took us to our next video clip. Paul Weller, the singer for the Jam and Style Council, he turned 64. And we seen the Jam doing in the city. Which takes us to the 26th. Peggy Lee would have been 102. She died 20 years ago at 81. Miles Davis would have been 96. He died at 65, 31 years ago. Which brought us to our next video clip. David Bowie's Jean Genie, featuring birthday boy Mick Ronson, who would have been 76. But sadly, he died at 46, 29 years ago. Ronno, Bowie's right-hand man, one of the best guitar players ever. Okay, after Ronno we have on the 26th as well, Lenny Kravitz turned 58, and Kristen Pfaff would have been 55. She was the bass player for Hole, but sadly, she died at 27, 28 years ago. On the 27th, which brought us to our next clip, Andre 3000, he of Outkast, he turned 47, and we seen him doing Hey Ya. I love that video and I love that song. Followed by Susie Sue, Susie and the Banshees, who turned 65, doing Israel. And then followed by her was Neil Finn, the singer for Split Enz and Crowded House, with the Split Enz doing I Got You. And also on the 27th, Sean Kinney turned 58. He's the founding drummer of Alice in Chains. And Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC would have been 51, but she died 30 years ago, or she died 20 years ago at 30. Which brings us to the 28th. John Fogerty turned 77. Shout out to my friend DW, David Witkowski. Your girl, the next clip, Wendy O, would have turned 73. Sadly, she died 24 years ago at 48. Took her own life. I remember it like it was yesterday. Sad. Anyway, she's doing Reform School Girls, the song from the movie that she was in as well. And that was pretty cool. You know, campy but cool. So, after Wendy O, also on the 28th, Steve Strange of Visage, uh, that synth pop band. They had the song Fade to Gray and some other ones. He would have been 63, but he died at 55 7 years ago. And then that brings us to the next clip. Birthday girl Kylie Minogue turned 54, and we see her performing live with one of my heroes, Nick Cave, doing Where the Wild Roses Grow live off of his film I have yet to see, 20,000 Days on Earth. Which brings us today, the 29th, and the next video clip, which was Francois Rossi turned 73. He's the singer and guitar player for Status Quo, and we've seen them doing Pictures of Matchstick Men, the old classic. Also today's birthday, Mel Gaynor turned 62. He's the drummer for Simple Minds. Greg Roberts, the drummer for Big Audio Dynamite, turned 64. And Melanie Scary Spice Brown turned 47. Which brings us to our next clip. Howlin' Pele Anguist, the singer from the Hives. And they're doing their song. It seems I didn't write that down. I hate to say I told you so. I remember it. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the birthdays. So let's get on with the show.